Hello, my name is Tracy and I'm your independent Jamberry consultant. And I'm going to show you today how to put gel enamel over top of your wraps. Um, First thing you're going to need is your LED lamp. You will need one or two alcohol wipes, an orange stick, and top coat and your base coat. Now, this is going to sound silly, but they're very similar looking. Be very, very careful that you know which is which. Last week, I put layer after layer of pretty party dress with a wrap and a lacquer, and I had all these beautiful gel layers. And when I went to put the top coat on, as I was finishing, I realized, oh, I used the top coat for the base coat. So I did it all backwards. So be careful, because in maybe 2 days they just started popping right off. So I have put my wraps on the way I always put my wraps on. You can put them on however you like. I've prepped my nails by wiping them with alcohol wipes to make sure there's no oil on my skin. So I'm going to make sure that I have my base coat and not my top coat. It's very important. Who knew following directions was important? The first thing you're going to do is 4 fingers at a time. That's what fits in the lamp the best. Put your layers on very thin. So, and you can put as many layers on as you want, honestly. I have seen people with really thick gel nails. I don't know how many layers you can put on together, probably as many as you want. But I just like them not quite as thick. So I'm only going to do over top of my wraps a base coat and then a top coat. Okay. Now, the orange stick is in case I put too much on. Like in the very edge here, there's some on my skin. I'm going to use this orange stick to wipe that off, just so that it doesn't harden to my skin. Put your hands in, your 4 fingers, and then you cure. Don't look at the light. If you have little kids around and you're using it on them, I think it's very hard for little kids to not look at the light. So put a towel or something over top of it, just so that they don't look into the light. And you just sit here, talk to whoever you're talking to. After the base coat, if I was doing any of our gel colors, I would put as many of these layers in between as I feel I need. The glitters, they say shake vigorously. They're not kidding. Shake vigorously, because it will mix up the glitter and all of the pigment, so you get a real good color. You won't need as many layers as you think. So, time's up. So I can move my base coat off to the side and get out my top coat. Now, the top coat, you're going to notice it is a lot thicker than any of the others. I kind of like it. I mean, I've heard some people say that it's harder for them. I like it because I think it gives you more control. You can put the brush through it and kind of move it around and redistribute it however you see fit, as much as you need. So it doesn't bother me that it's thick. Another thing you should do is concentrate on the tips. Make sure you're capping your ends. One of the things that will do is, if you have a hard time when you're filing getting your wraps, completely smooth, maybe sometimes you go to bed and they snag on your pajamas. That drives me crazy. This will stop any of that. It will put a nice little rounded edge on the edges of your nails, on your tips, and they're not going to go anywhere. The gel lasts just on top of the wraps the same way it does by itself. You get a good 2 weeks out of it. I have a friend who today is complaining that hers is chipping after 14 days. And I'm like, seriously? You know who you are. So, you'll have no problem getting this to stay. I think it just makes them, they feel stronger in my opinion. It makes them shinier, more durable, and the snagging really is the thing that it solves for me. That's why I have to have the gel. Now, if you put this over your matte wraps, they won't be matte anymore. So if you're going to put something high gloss on, you're going to get high gloss, and they are very high gloss. I think they're so pretty like this. That's it. You do 4, 4, and then you do your thumbs together. Just the reason being they fit best in the machine together. Afterwards, you're going to notice they've got like an oily, strange film to them. You just take an alcohol wipe and you just wipe it off, and then you wash your hands and you go. And that's the end of the story. It seriously took me how long? I don't even know. I'll look when I'm done with this video. But that's it. So if you're interested in the gel system, it is awesome. Thanks, guys.